Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name KHAIRUL AMIRUL HAZIZIE bin HASHIM. My metric number 065561. I will talk about a variation of microplastic. Did you know plastic make up 80% of litters in the lake? It comes from plastic water bottle, leads to grocery bags and food packaging. You have luckily seen some form of plastic floating in the lake or on the beach. While no one likes to see all of that waste on our waters, there are a bigger plastic problem that demand even more attention. There are 1,000 of the plastic pieces per square kilometers near lake and the ocean surface. We just can't see them too easily, if not at all. Plastic become very small pieces. That thing is called a microplastic. What is a microplastic? Microplastics are a plastic that is less than 5 millimeters in diameter. It poses a significant threat to our lakes and ocean. Experts say that there will be more plastic than fish in our waters in the future. When we talk about microplastic, the common thing that we know is that they come from plastic, but we must acknowledge that they have their differences. Do you know a microplastic are divided into the two categories, which are primary microplastic and the secondary microplastic? Primary microplastic are the includes microbeads found in the personal care product, plastic platelet or noodles used in the industrial manufacturing. Primary microplastic enter the environment directly through any of the various channels. For example, product used like personal care product being washed into the wastewater system from household or water from washing clothes. Next category is secondary microplastic. It from the breakdown of larger plastic. This will happen when the larger plastic undergo weathering and exposure. For example, wave action, weak abrasion, and ultraviolet radiation from sunlight. Based on these two categories of microplastic, we can see more detail. Microplastic have many forms, type, and variation. Our scientists have classified microplastic into the 5 types. First type is a fiber. Fiber account for 71% of the total microplastic pollution in the lakes and ocean. They come from such items as fleece clothing, diaper, and cigarette butt. One of the more common ways microfiber get into our lake is through our very own washing machine. Washing a fleece jacket just one can send out 2,000 microbeads into our waterway. Research funded by Patagonia estimate that 40% of microfiber are not filtered out at a wastewater treatment plants. Sewage drain can get closed because of it. Unlike cotton or wool, fleece microfiber cannot decompose. Besides that, we have microbeads. Microbeads cannot decompose to the plastic particles measuring less than 1 millimeter in diameter. You can find microbeads in the facial cleanser, exfoliating soap product, and toothpaste. Because of their size, microbeads can pass through treatment plants and enter the lakes. To give you a sense of the scale, just one tube of toothpaste can contain 300,000 microbeads. They are a problem because fish and another aquatic species can mistake them for the food. Another type of microplastic is fragments. Fragments are the smaller pieces of plastic that can break off from the largest pieces of plastic. Common examples include pieces of cutlery, leaves, or a single-use product. Other than that, we have noodles. Noodles are the small plastic platelets used to manufacture plastic goods. Companies melt them down and make more of plastic products, such as lids to container. Due to the size, noodles sometimes spill out of transportation during delivery, especially with the train. Lastly, we have foam. It is also called styrofoam. It is used in the food container, coffee cup, and packing material. Chemicals from the styrofoam can leach into the food and drink, affecting human health. Reheating food in the styrofoam container increase that exposure. In addition, it is without doubt a fact that the concentration of microplastic within the aquatic environment of our world is causing harm to the many organisms that are exposed to these particles. And the said exposure is threatening many species, their habitats, and their foods. Of course, it leads back to us humans. The negative effects of microplastic on the aquatic life form are very dangerous. Sadly, we are not aware of the effect of microplastic on sea creatures. We must work together to prevent the increase in the flow of plastic, which will turn into microplastic from entering our aquatic environment before it becomes too late.